Hey everyone, here's the finished phone stand that we'll be designing today. There are two pieces that fit together and create this groove in which you can rest your phone. If you're 3D printing this item, it's easiest to print in two separate pieces and then fit them together afterwards. For reference, here's what the two pieces look like when they're separated. First, we will design the left side of the phone stand. Drag in a box from the toolbar and place it in the center of your work plane. Change the length to be 80 millimeters and the width to be 5 millimeters. The height is going to be 20 millimeters. Drag in a box cutout, and make the length 78 millimeters by 3.5 millimeters with the height of 18 millimeters. Click on both the objects and align in the center on the X and Y and Z axes. Then group your objects. Drag in another cube and dimension this cube to be 24.5 by 5 with the height of 17. Drag in a second cube, which is a cutout, and dimension this to be 22.5 by 15 with a height of 20. Drag the first cube 3 millimeters up off the ground and drag the second cube 4 millimeters off the ground. Align all three pieces on the right and center. Then move the rectangle right 7 clicks using your arrow keys. Then move the hole 1 click to the left. And finally, group everything. The reason for the solid object around the hole is because we hollowed out the larger rectangle, so we don't want there to be a gap in the phone stand when we're cutting out the material. Now, we're going to drag in a cube and dimension it to be 13.5 millimeters with a width of 5 with a height of 14. Drag in a second cube, which is going to be a hole, and change these dimensions to be 12.5 by 15 for the width and a height of 20 millimeters. Now drag the solid 6 millimeters off the ground and drag the hole 8 millimeters off the ground. Align all three shapes on the left-hand side and in the center. Then move your rectangle stand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clicks to the left and move your hole 1 click to the right. Go ahead and group everything. Now you're going to want to move the box out of the center of the work plane so we can dimension the other side. Drag in a box from the toolbar, and we're going to go ahead and start dimensioning the right side. Change the dimensions by clicking on the object and then clicking on one square on the corner. Make the length 80 and make the width 5. The height is going to remain as 20. Drag in a hole cutout and dimension this to be 78 by 3.5. And the height is going to be 18. Align these two shapes in the center on the X, Y, and Z axes. And go ahead and group everything. Drag in a cube and dimension it to be 24.5 millimeters by 5 millimeters for the width and the height is going to be 17 millimeters. Drag in a second hollowed out cube, and the dimensions for this are going to be 22.5 with a width of 15, and the height is going to be 20 millimeters. Now, take the first cube and drag the solid 3 millimeters off the work plane, and take the hole and drag it 4 millimeters off. Now highlight everything and align on the right side and in the center. Then go ahead and move the rectangle stand towards the right 7 clicks. Then move your hole 1 click in and go ahead and group everything. Now drag in another cube, a solid cube, and the dimensions for this are going to be 14 millimeters by 5 millimeters, and the height is going to be 11 millimeters. Drag in a cutout box, and the dimensions for this are going to be 12 millimeters by 15 millimeters, and the height is going to be 9 millimeters. Go ahead and select everything and align them both with the rectangle on the left-hand side and on the bottom. Now move your rectangle stand 7 clicks to the left. And move your hole 1 click to the right. Group everything. You're going to turn your left piece 135 degrees, so 135, and you're going to turn your right piece 45 degrees. Now drag them both to the center, and you'll see that once the 2 notches in the back are aligned where you want them, you have your completed phone stand. Give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and comment down below if you have ideas you want us to design. Thank you. See you on our next video.